Hi everyone, welcome to my temporary shack. I've had to come to Pittsburgh, Monroeville to be exact, on a business trip. The first in a few years. As you know, the basis of this channel was, to at least to a certain extent, was DXing and DXpeditions, either locally in the woods or when I was traveling. I think I was last in the United States in 2019 in Houston, and in fact I'm going to be flying from here to Houston at the end of the week. But obviously whenever I travel, I usually try to take the opportunity to have a listen on the bands, particularly Shortwave, and just check what can be heard. So for this trip, I'm basically reverted back to the setup that I was using when I was last in the United States, so 5 years ago now. So I'm using the NTI Megaloop FX, which is basically very similar to a Walbrook loop, except that the loop itself is a cable, which means that you can pack it away in a suitcase, which I got away with. I'm using a battery pack to put power into the coaxial power inserter. I can't remember where I got that battery pack from actually. I think I probably got it from Maplin. And I've also brought with me, because I was assuming it would be a fairly noisy environment here, and it's actually not too bad. The GI 1000 galvanic isolator, superb bit of kit. I've got the GI 300 I bought. I've also got the 1000, basically the same deal. And I've been quite surprised actually. When I first got here, the first evening, it seemed that there was a lot of noise, but you switch off all the lights and basically sit here in the dark almost. And it's the mag loop does a really good job, and I've already copied some really interesting signals, stuff that I thought would probably be impossible, like Radio Nacional de Amazonia on both of their frequencies, for example, and some other stuff which I think you would regard as fairly exotic DX from a hotel room. What I haven't heard yet is Radio Club de Para. Now, I haven't heard them for a few months back in the UK. I know they're still transmitting because I'm a member of 2 or 3 sort of DXing mailing lists, and that their signal is being heard by others, obviously closer to the transmitter site in Para. But I can't hear Radio Club de Para from here at all, and I haven't also heard Radio Tama, which is a sort of bit of a surprise because they boom into Oxford quite a lot. But anyway, I'll keep listening, and then obviously when I travel to Houston at the end of the week, I'll be that bit closer. I think it's about 1,500 miles closer than I am here in Pittsburgh. So there you go. But yeah, good to be out and about again, and it's almost as if nothing's moved on really in terms of my DXing setup of choice for travel. The Texan PL880 for me still hasn't really been surpassed by any modern receiver, certainly not of its size. I don't think the PL990 was really much of an upgrade. I've got the H501X, which is too big to travel, and actually I don't think it performs as well as this radio, particularly with audio on sideband. It doesn't seem very sensitive on medium wave either. So the PL880 it is, and I've been using it now for a day or two over here, and I remember using it in Houston. Did a superb job and continues to do so. So there you go. So the beauty of this setup is that I actually put the whole lot in my suitcase, not the batteries obviously, and it went through security no problem at all. I'm using my work bag. It's like a sort of like a rucksack, and that's smaller than the one I would use for going on holiday. So it wasn't really convenient to put any of this stuff in my sort of carry-on luggage, but it all went through security, no problem at all. So there you go. So anyway, there'll be lots of reception videos to follow, so keep an eye out on those, and thanks for watching. All the best. 73.